Yeah, we back.
All right.
Back around together.
What?
Yeah. Gotta get that banner up. What's going on, man? What's going on? Scotty in the building.
Yeah, I'm always in the building.
Looking tired, man. You good over there?
I just woke up.
Yeah,
See your numerous text messages.
hey, man, long night of fighting crime. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. All right, we back. That new Smile came out. Smile 2, for a fact. Smile 2. Scotty.
Hmm.
I don't know if we've ever reviewed the first Smile in any sort of format, but what'd you think of that movie?
That was probably my favorite horror movie of 2022. I believe so. That and then a close second was I think 2022. Was Scream 5 out 2022 or 2021? You think?
I think 2021.
Okay, yeah. Well, then that was probably my favorite of that year was Smile 1. I thought that was. I didn't have any complaints about that movie at all.
Yeah, I thought that was Scream. Nope, Scream 5 is 2022. My bad.
Yeah, so yeah, it was that and Scream 5. I loved Scream 5.
Oh man. Well, Scream 5, I thought it was all right. But Smile has been, and I've talked about it for a while, it's been one of my favorite horror movies in the past 5 years. It's definitely up there, man. One of the best 5 years. So Gmo is coming, but that's a different channel, my brother. Yeah, man. So yeah. So last few years, obviously we got Smile 2. Now what I'm hoping is you haven't seen this trailer yet. So hoping we're doing something different. We'll come and see how this goes. But what I do not want to see, and I'll say this early even before we see this, do not retread and give me the same thing as last time, like when we had that prequel talk. Don't even the same thing. Change it up. You explore this world. You want to explore this demon monster who can do, whatever, whenever. Give me something different. It looks like they're doing that. We got Naomi Scott starring in this one, and it was whose daughter was in the last one? I forget her name.
Kevin Bacon's daughter.
So she was in the last one. She did a really good job. So this girl, Naomi Scott, has a lot to live up to. But let's go ahead and watch the trailer. We'll give it our reaction, and then we will jump into it and talk about it after.
I feel it. Hold on now. Hold on now.
See, you thought you had prepared.
Hey, man, look. You know how it is. Gets rough over here.
Like that and white.
That's not efficient at all.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hello?
Sky! What? No, get away from me!
What? What is it?
Get away from me!
Louis?
You got weights on this.
Damn.
Oh, that hurt. I love the way she said what, like he was annoying her.
Yep.
Something really crazy is happening to me. I keep seeing his face everywhere.
You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
Stop smiling at me!
Yep. Oh. God damn.
Damn. That shit
Hurt
hurt.
both ways.
That's a pretty cool shirt you got. Want me to sign it?
That's right. Like, come get your kid.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm like, look, come get your kid.
Yeah. That would be child abuse right there. I'd be slapping the shit out of that kid.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. But yeah, man. So oh dude, that's actually a good trailer. So like I was talking about a little bit before and just my instant reaction. Yeah, I like that it looks like they're doing something different. Obviously, before we were dealing with what was she, a psychiatrist?
Yeah, she was a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist or psychologist?
Yeah, one of the psychs.
One of those motherfuckers. All right, so she was. I don't think she was I think she was a psychiatrist because she was prescribing medication and things like that. So, yeah, psychiatrist seeing patients. It was very low key, and what they did a good job was they did, and this what made it one of my favorite horror movies was one, the level of isolation. The demon or whatever messed with her so much that everybody who was close to her started to separate. He really got her alone and kind of crazy. And they did a really good job of messing with what's real and what's not real. And that only wasn't for her, but that was also for the audience. Because you remember that scene where she went to her sister's house for I think it was some kind of party, and she fell through the table.
Yep.
I'm like, man, that shit ain't real. Next scene, hospital. I was like, oh, that was real. So I thought it did a really good job of that, setting atmosphere. I'm not a jump scare person. They get annoying by the time we've seen enough horror movies where I see it coming like 5 minutes before. I'm like, oh, it's quiet in a theater. Like, you know, a jump scare is coming. They did a good job of just setting the atmosphere and just being creepy the whole time. The thing I like about horror movies that's my favorite atmosphere is it's just creepy. You just don't want to be there. It's like nothing's happening. It's just like I feel uncomfortable being here. Like I'm hoping this character just gets out. So obviously now we have Naomi Scott. She's a pop star in this, so very world famous. And I talked about this on my short. I said, hey, there's a lot you can play with this. And I like the avenue they're taking that is completely different. You take somebody who really got isolated and no one's seeing versus this time somebody who's a pop star and everybody's going to see. So she's on camera all the time. She's got to do interviews. She got to do interactions, a lot to play with this demon monster and this smile stuff. And also too, we know celebrity fallouts. Like we were talking about the Nickelodeon kids the other day, drug use, crazy stuff going on, isolation, news. You can play with all that in this world that they set up. So that's kind of my initial reaction from the trailer, that they have a lot to go with here. And this can be a home run movie.
You done?
I'm done. Hey man, I'm liking what I'm seeing. That was a good.
God, this man said his thoughts, my thoughts, everybody's thoughts. God damn, what do I got left?
You know, people came to see me, but you go ahead with that bullshit.
I'm here, but yeah, it does look like a Lady Gaga kind of thing, which I'm impressed by it because it looks like it's going to be a whole bunch of public death. She's a public figure. I'm assuming that they're going to probably try to give some public deaths. And then some of the deaths are going to be put on her, and she's going to have to attempt to clear her name. And I saw that they don't have the usual old man or old lady that knows everything that's going on.
That's only in bad horror movies. It's not in the good ones.
That's not true. Don't do that.
What good horror movie has had that?
Halloween.
No.
Halloween.
Halloween 2. Yeah,
Jason, Friday 13th.
I might get on.
Come on now. But anyway, yeah, but it does have somebody in there that knows what's going on. So possibly maybe we have a survivor from the first one. They did have a short little 5-second scene where the guy is saying, "Oh, it's following her. This happened before." Boom, boom, boom. And I like Naomi Scott. She's a good actor.
Yeah,
I think it also has Luke Gorgeous in there. As I think he's the person that's telling her what's going on. So she can't even get away. She can't even get away from this if she wants to. Is my favorite thing about this movie color. She cannot get away. Like everybody else can isolate themselves and not have anybody come over at all, but she can't get away from it. She has a public career. Yeah. So in order for her to get away from it, she would have to shut down her whole career, lose all of her money, and go find a cabin in the woods and have blackout shades and shit.
Well, I'm sure the demons gonna pick a good time. Be like, oh, you going on tour on the 17th? All right, bet. Time to start messing with you. They always
Demon got everybody scheduled down. That's the one thing I didn't like. I'm like, damn, when are you gonna take a break? Like, he gonna follow her everywhere?
It's a full-time job hunting people, man. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? He got bills to pay just like she got bills to pay. So he
got something going on.
He got to stay on his job. Yeah, most definitely. You brought up some good points there. I like how she's really stuck in the public here, and I just kind of want to see because in the last movie, what Kevin Bacon's daughter, I always forget her first name, but she had to kind of dive into her past to kind of figure out what was going on. And that I think we're gonna have kind of if they're gonna retread something from the original, I think it's gonna be that. I think she's gonna have some kind of drama or trauma in the past that she's gonna have to solve and deal with and all that. So that'll definitely be something I think will come back up. But that's an element that I don't mind. I just don't want the same things over and over again of like, oh, she goes to her sister's house and the head falls down or something crazy. So that's something I think that's pretty cool they can play with. But overall, man, like I said, if this is a trip, look, y'all gotta stop with these teasers, the trailer, the second. This all I need to see. I'm good. You showed me that. That's a few minutes right there. It sets up. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know nothing else. I don't need to see the whole movie. That's all I need to watch.
They made a 2.5 minute teaser trailer. That means the next trailer, what's that going to be? 3 or 4?
That's the movie.
I don't like anything other than one teaser trailer for a horror movie in general. I want to be scared and not know what's coming. I feel like they make that mistake in a lot of these new horror movies, and they'll have that one trailer that's maybe a minute. I'm like, ooh, a minute's cool. But then the next trailer will be like 2.5, 3 minutes. I'm like, well, you just gave away some key parts of the movie if you decide to keep these scenes. And I find that a lot of these horror movies, it's not like the action movies where you'll see the trailer and like Avengers and stuff where they'll take out a scene. Yeah. But in these horror movies, it's like they keep most of the scenes in these trailers. So it's like, oh, I remember this from the trailer. It's coming.
Yeah, most part. And yeah, like I said, I think Abigail was the one where they literally showed a twist halfway through the movie in the trailer. And I'm like, that would have been so much better if I hadn't seen it before. So
and that is, I guess, Abigail.
Well, I would say it's two thoughts of it. Some studios, like when we watch Long Legs, I don't know shit about Long Legs. All I know is there's a killer in there. They don't show nothing else. And that is one angle they go where they're like, we're not going to show you anything and just kind of keep you guessing. And you show the theater, what happens. The other side is they want to put everything out there so you know exactly what you're seeing. You're like, I'm going to Abigail knowing she's a vampire and she's about to be killing these people all over the place. I mean, both worked. Abigail made a lot of money, and Long Legs is going to make a lot of money. But go ahead.
Yeah, it works sometimes. It's very rare that it works. But remember Fright Night, the original and the remake?
Yeah, I remember the remake.
Now, the remake, they gave away everything. They told you, oh, Colin Farrell's a vampire. And I didn't know when they were going to actually tell us. They told us that in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and that movie was great. So sometimes it does work. It's just, I'd say 2 out of 10 times it works. Yeah. Because that one, in all honesty, that movie probably wouldn't have worked. So the way they wrote it, it wouldn't even have worked if they didn't reveal who he was in the beginning, because he had to terrorize them the whole movie publicly.
Yeah, so, well, they didn't use that as a twist in the movie. And Abigail, it's like halfway through the movie where they're trying to figure out like what's really going on, and they're like, oh wait, she's a vampire. Now I wonder people are dying, coming up missing. I'm like, you're gonna take an hour and 15 minutes just to get to that. Don't put it in the trailer. So it's one way or the other, but that's usually how they go. But for this, I mean, we know what this is because we've had the first ones, but also too, a lot of things we play with. So I mean, I've seen enough, and obviously can't hide everything, but that looks good. It looks good for a trailer for me.
It does look good. I'm going to be there. I will not be watching the second trailer, but I'll have my butt in the seat.
No more trailers for us. But yeah, man, that's really all we got. Just want to come in here and take a quick look at that. We got a couple comments in here, so I'll show them. We had comments a little bit. I got Gmo saying Kevin Bacon went to his daughter's middle school, high school.
That is cool because that's Southern California, near LA. Because my girlfriend's I think she went to school with his daughter too. She had an athletic scholarship. I think she went to the same high school.
Well, I think Kevin Bacon went to his daughter, not her daughter.
Oh, sorry, Kevin Bacon went to his daughter. Oh, yeah, fuck Kevin Bacon.
That's just rude. He ain't do nothing to you.
He ain't done shit for me.
And then apparently we're Kid and Play in 2024. I'm gonna take that as racist.
I get the reference. I like it.
We'll take it. But yeah, you got any final thoughts on this?
No, I'm excited to see. I mean, horror movies were making a comeback last year in 2023. It was loads of them. Yeah, so I'm hoping they continue this trend. Give me a horror movie about anything. Anything. I mean, I'm gonna go see it because that's like the one thing I will go see every single week if there's a horror movie coming out.
Yeah, no, that looks good. I like it. Yeah, man. So definitely we'll go see that. When does this drop?
This year.
Does it
October. It drops October.
October 18th, I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right. Right in time for Halloween. And that looks good. All right. Well, that's all I got. That's all Scotty seems to have. So, Scotty, people need to complain about you yarning on screen.
Didn't even ask me if that's all I had. Just tell them what
I assume, because that's my job around here.
Yeah. So. Lucky that's all I had.
All right. So people need to find you out here to talk Smile. Where can they do that?
Well, you can find me on TikTok only. And that's at Corona_comments. If you can't spell it, it's right there for you. That's all you need. That's all I need. Darian, if they're tired of looking at my page full of facts and interesting knowledge, and they want to talk bullshit, where can they find you?
Well, if you want to talk some nonsense along with all the facts that I have, find it Johnson on both TikTok and Instagram. City Boy Quitting on Twitter, where you are viewing this video now. I think most of you are doing that. So while you're there, give it a like, man. Give it a like. Put some comments in there. Let me know. And then follow us on our YouTube, which is Minor League Films, where you can find both of us, because I'm not selfish. It's Minor League Films both here, on YouTube, on TikTok, where most of the videos go up. Got stuff coming out all the time. I just did something on aliens. I think we talked a little bit ago. No, The Watchers. We got The Watchers coming up. So on that, I just had to edit it, and that took a little minute. And also, you can email us at minorleaguefilms@gmail.com. It's exactly how it's spelled. Scotty, got any final words?
No, man. Just don't forget to like and subscribe, man. We'll be here. We'll try to be more frequent. We'll try to at least put up 3 or 4 videos a week.
Yeah. Oh, what we got coming up? Okay, so I got to talk.
Oh, wait. Before he starts.
Oh, go ahead. Here we go.
What we should have coming up is Mystery Man. We're gonna try to do one retro movie a week too, along with current stuff. And what we should have coming up is Mystery Man. Been asked this man for 8 years to watch Mystery Man. Classic, cult classic.
Unfortunately for you, The Boys came out, which is our next video. We're going to talk Boys season episode 1 through 3 as it is out now, and I just did it on TikTok. Each episode I broke it down in about 2 minutes and discussed the highlights. So you want to check that out? Go follow over there. It's good, and then we'll talk that code up next.
But what we should have coming up is our retro weekly episode, which features Mystery Man.
All right, he ain't gonna let it go.
I'm not letting it go.
That's all I got, people. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you joining. All that good stuff. We will catch you next time.
All right. Ask this man for
Yo, shut up.